Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kgaurelo. If you are new here, you are so welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Wow, it's so weird for me to say that. Oh my god, it's so weird. I can't even deal with myself. Wow, guys, I've missed filming so much. Oh my goodness, I can't even deal. But yeah, I'm back. I am back. I've been getting a lot of DMs for the past couple of months asking where I am. When am I going to be back on YouTube? Here I am. Kiwile, guys. I'm back. I am back. Yeah. So what's been going on? Why have I been MIA? Well, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that I am a mother now. I'm a mom. And I'm a mom to a very sweet boy, very handsome, sweet boy. Well, if you want to see all of that, go to my Instagram. Here's my Instagram handle. You'll see the post that I've shared of my pregnancy and stuff. But just a sneak peek, I'll put some pictures over here as well. So yeah. And also, follow me on Instagram. I'm planning to share more of like mom content, baby content on my Instagram. And it's easier to share on Instagram because I don't have to edit. I don't have to, I don't have to use a camera to get this quality. I can just use my phone. But yeah, anyway, it's not like too much of a hassle to post stuff on Instagram stories. And the quality is not expected to be of a certain grade or whatever. Yeah. But anyways, guys, it's so good to be back. I thought it's best to start with a Q&A since I've been gone for such a long time. So what I did was I asked my followers on Instagram to ask me questions. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, do follow me so that when I do these things, you have you can ask me questions. But anyways, you can also ask me questions in the comment section down below. I will try to answer them, or I'll answer them in the next video. Yeah. So I got a few questions from Instagram. So we're gonna do that now. We're going to answer those questions now. So the first question is, how did you find out that you were pregnant and how did you react? Okay, how did I find out? The day after my birthday, the 16th of March, I will not forget this day. Like, honestly, I didn't think I was pregnant because my cycle was just not regular. Like, I was late, yes, but I was always late. I was late every month, and I was taking tests every month, and they were always negative. So I didn't think that, boom, this time it'll be positive. So on the day of my birthday, we were preparing to go out, my sister and I. And then she was at the mall. I don't know what she was getting. And then I just randomly asked her to get me a pregnancy test. I don't remember how many days I was late, but I just asked her to get the pregnancy test for me. And then I decided not to test on that day. So I took it the following day after my birthday. And dun 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 dun, it was positive. Oh my gosh, I was in awe. I couldn't believe it. Like, I didn't cry or anything. I've had like a false positive like months prior, and I cried on that day. But on this particular day when I saw this positive test, I didn't even, I was just shocked. Like, is this true? And that time, I only bought one test because the amount of tests that I've bought in that year, Lord. And whenever I would test, I would use more than one test. You understand? Same day, later that day, I bought another test. It was positive. I didn't even tell my partner like same time because, wow, we've had like our first share of disappointments. I took several tests before before telling him. We were both so happy, and yeah, it's just a dream come true. Next question. Was your pregnancy planned? Yes, my pregnancy was planned. Eh? Oh, my son is up. I'm gonna put him on the boob while we do this. Next question. The next question is, how is breastfeeding? Breastfeeding is going well, but honestly, if you would have asked me this question 2 weeks into motherhood or a week into motherhood, I would have said it's not going well. If there's one thing that I've told myself prior to having a baby, even before getting pregnant, I consumed a lot of like mommy content, and I've seen like what putting pressure on yourself can do to your mental health, and I just didn't want to compromise my mental health because of breastfeeding. At first, my milk supply wasn't that good, and I had like some dry days, where I was stressed a little bit, but because I had formula, then I wasn't that stressed. And kabonori, you know what, this thing I'm going to exclusively breastfeed, it's not gonna work. Let me not put the pressure on myself, because I feel like also with the pressure, my milk supply just downed because I was feeling under pressure. I wanted to produce more milk. Yeah, but right now it's going so well. He eats a lot, but him eating a lot, and because I put him on the boob often, then my milk supply has gone up, and I do express. I give him from the bottle, and I also put him on the boob as well. Is it nice, my baby? He's falling asleep. So that's how breastfeeding is going, and I'm not exclusively breastfeeding. Some days my milk supply is not that good. I get but then I have to give him formula. So yeah, it is what it is. Hello. But otherwise, most of the times he is breastfed. How was your pregnancy? Yo, guys. Hey, can I answer this later? Because there are other questions where people are asking about like which trimester was the best and so on. So maybe I'll answer this question with those questions. But overall, my pregnancy was... I enjoyed it, but yeah, ups and downs. Yeah, but for the most part, I loved being pregnant. How is motherhood? Motherhood is beautiful. Motherhood is amazing. Motherhood is so rewarding. Motherhood is waking up in the middle of the night, in the middle of a dream, breastfeeding while you are asleep yourself, and surprisingly being able to hold this whole human being and him not falling, but you are half asleep. But yeah, that's motherhood. And motherhood is spending the entire day without bathing or brushing your teeth. Yeah, I have a lot of those days, I won't lie. Today so get your effort. Hello, are you looking at mama? Do you like mama? Yeah, that's how motherhood is. Now let's see the other questions, the other set of questions. Okay, there are a couple of questions. Okay, some of them are repeated, so I won't go through those. Like how's motherhood treating you? Motherhood is treating me well. Ooh, I love motherhood is treating me well. I've learned not to be too hard on myself. I learn new things every day. And yeah. Another question is how did you react when you found out that you were pregnant, and how is motherhood treating you? Okay, I've already answered a similar question. And then someone's asking any recommendations for colic. Been having sleepless nights. Ooh, I don't have experience with that. My son doesn't have colic, and I've never given him anything for that, so I wouldn't know what to recommend. And anyway, I think it's best to consult with your pediatrician before giving him anything. So your pediatrician will probably prescribe something that your child should take, or your baby should take. And then someone's asking which trimester was the hardest and which trimester did you enjoy the most and last. Okay. You no longer want. Which trimester was the hardest? I would say the third trimester was the hardest, and also the first and third trimester. But if I were to choose between the two, I'd say I'd say the third. Yeah. Okay, first trimester was hard because I had nausea most of the time. Okay. So first trimester I had nausea all the time, and also I was just not enjoying food all that much because everything made me nauseous. Okay. So, and which trimester did you enjoy the most? I enjoyed second trimester the most because I started feeling more like myself. It was just so much better. I could eat whatever I wanted, and I didn't have any cravings, by the way, during my pregnancy. I would crave stuff like here and there, and I had like weird food combinations, but I wasn't that person that would wake up or wake my partner up in the middle of the night and ask for ice cream, I wasn't that person. But I had a thing for donuts. I've always had a thing for donuts. I still have a thing for donuts. It wasn't just pregnancy. But yeah, anyway. What advice would you give someone who's expecting in a few months? I'd say enjoy your pregnancy, embrace every single moment, and also take this time to do things that you're not going to be able to do when you have given birth, like things like self-care, those type of things, because honestly your time is no longer going to be your time unless you have someone to help you. But honestly, I literally work on his schedule, and he wakes up whenever. Sometimes he doesn't. You'd think that he would sleep for like 2 hours or whatever. Sometimes he doesn't sleep for 2 hours. He would wake up in 20 minutes. Oh, and also another thing that I'd advise you to do is not to buy clothing in a season that's different to when you're going to be giving birth, because now I made the mistake of buying clothes in winter, and I was giving birth ka summer, or rather ka spring. So just wait until like the last second to buy clothes, because right now I have a lot of clothing that my baby's not going to wear because kitty onesie, and where we are right now it's quite hot, so he will never get to wear those things even when it's raining, because summer it rains. When it's raining, it's not even that cold for him to like wear these warm clothes. So I have a bunch of clothes that he's not gonna wear, but I know someone who's expecting soon, and those clothes are probably going to be put to good use. Yeah. And also, besides clothing, just don't buy a bunch of things. Like, you really don't need all these things. I don't even, that's a separate video. If you guys want to see a video of what not to buy and what to buy, according to me, obviously someone else would have like a different opinion on the products that I'm going to be talking about, but yeah, anyway, let me know if you want to see that. And is how was it giving birth? And and then she says, that's my biggest fear. Ciao. So this goes back to that other question, birth story. So I gave birth via a cesarean section. It was, guys, I feel like I was talking to my friend the other day that a lot of people downplay giving birth via cesarean section. I'm not saying that giving birth naturally or giving birth via C-section, one supersedes the other, or one is more painful or whatever. I just feel like they should be given equal respect, because there's so much that your body goes through, either naturally or via C-section. So I feel like no one has the right to downplay the other one. Like, I can say because I've given birth via cesarean section, and I'm like, oh, it's harder than giving birth naturally or whatever, unless I've had both experiences. But then I can compare or whatever. But anyways, birth is not the same for one person to the next. I mean, the birth story some people will tell you that it was horrible, some people will tell you it was beautiful. It's different for everyone. But recovery has been good. It's now been 18 weeks. It's now been 8 weeks since I've given birth. So I'm healing well, although I still feel some type of sensation, but it's not painful at all. And I'm not exercising at the moment. I'm just waiting for my body to do its thing, and I think I'll do that after 3 months. And also I'm not applying anything for stretch marks or whatever. I'm not too worried about that yet. I'm just focused on the baby right now. I'll focus on me. When the time is right, or when I feel like I want to do that, that's when I'll do the exercising and all of that. But otherwise, if I wanted to exercise, I could, because you can do that after 6 weeks. Just depends from person to person on how you're feeling. But na ke sharp right now. If I wanted to exercise, I probably would. And anyway, I'm not as yet. Also, I'm just waiting for my body to do its thing, and then we'll exercise later. The waist trainer later, But and another thing about getting a C-section is that the day after I got the C-section, my God, I had to, my baby was in the NICU, and I had to go and see him. At that time, anesthesia in Tirang, I was just falling asleep, but guys, I felt like I was going to fall on that corridor, because it really was, it felt like it was such a long corridor from the maternity ward to the NICU, but hey, I made it, and yeah, that's what encouraged me, like wanting to see my baby. So, and also it was hella painful. The morphine was wearing off as well. It was hella painful, but I just kept on pushing. And by the time I left the hospital, I could walk properly. Yeah. Because I took several trips to the NICU. Several trips a day to the NICU. And also going to the bathroom and so forth. Yeah. And then, would you consider relocating to China to teach? Okay, this is not related to my pregnancy or anything, but no, I wouldn't, because I have a baby now. I have a family. I can't relocate. But unless if that is something that my partner and I both want, then yeah. When are you coming back to YouTube? I'm back, babe. I'm back. Okay, the last question is, where do you buy baby clothes? Okay, so I buy from different stores, and I create, guys, and I know that a baby doesn't wear their clothes long. My baby does not fit into his newborn clothing, of which I didn't buy much of. He wore that for like a month or so he doesn't fit into those. And the 0 to 3 ones, they are pretty tight on him. He's going to outgrow those in a few weeks, probably in like 2 weeks time. He's going to outgrow those. So, but yeah, that's besides the point. I buy the clothes that I currently have. Some are from Pep, Jet, Edgar's, Pick and Pay Clothing, Ackermans, H&M, Woolworths. Yeah, those are the stores that I have purchased from. We have reached the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I have answered some of your questions well. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comment section, and maybe I'll do a part 2, or I'll just answer them in the comments. We'll see if it's a lot of questions. We'll do a part 2. Yeah, and let me know if you want to see the what to buy and what to not buy video of like baby stuff according to me. If you want to see that, let me know, and I will sure film that for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, share this video with your friends. I love you guys for watching. Bye.